Well, Hugh went off to play golf that morning as usual, Saturday morning, and nothing strange about it really, other than it was our 34th wedding anniversary.
And he rang home to say he didn't need his breakfast, he was going to go on out to golf. Myself and my mother had a bit of a laugh and said, with that rain coming down, it won't be long till he's home.
I started off first, second, third, fourth holes feeling okay. It was just at the tail end of the fourth hole I felt myself really hot, and I thought that's a bit strange, you know, given the weather conditions, but then I thought it was because of the extra layer that I had on. So the sweating was probably the first thing that I noticed, and then my chest became very tight, and well, it wasn't squealing with pain, it was very uncomfortable, and I was twisting and turning to try and make it feel better. I thought this is probably not the place to be if something was to go wrong, so I headed into the car park, get into the car and drove up home.
And I kind of a bit of a laugh with him. I came through the door saying, he didn't stick it too long, and he wanted to laugh, but he didn't really, sort of feigned a smile, and he just sat down in the chair, and I thought that was odd. And he was lying on the sofa, and we asked him was he okay, and he was sure. He said, I'm fine, I just need to lie down. And he was lying there, and he's putting his hand across his chest and his arm, but he still, I said, look, are you okay, Dad? Are you feeling any pain?
I said to Neil, doctor on call, and Neil said, no mum, 999.
I said, I think we should ring for paramedics, and she said, look, let me go back and check on him. And just at that moment I decided I'm going to ring him. I dialed 999, and unbeknown to me, whenever you make a 999 call, hoping to get paramedics, in rural areas first responders can be told.
Hugh's one of the few people I know here, and in this estate, and I came to the door to ask where's number 12, and Neil answered the door. And when Neil answered the door, I just, by the look of him, I said, is your daddy alright?
I didn't even know how I answered him, but I told him no, and he came in past me.
As soon as I came in, I knew the colour of Hugh. He was talking, but he just didn't look right, and it was one of them ones where I really thought, I hope the ambulance isn't too far by me.
I remember having a conversation with Joe. I remember my wife and son being out into the room and speaking to them. That's all very, very clear. My eyes were closing, and I remember thinking to myself, don't close your eyes, that's not a good idea. But at that stage, that's the last thing I remember.
Mid-sentence, he just done like a like that, and his eyes rolled back in his head, and he was lying sideways on the seat, and I immediately lifted him and dropped him on his back, and had the scissors, and I cut the t-shirt up.
My dad wasn't breathing and was unconscious, I suppose. I was even shouting at him a little bit, 2 or 3 times, shouting, Dad, wake up.
I said shock of eyes, and I shocked him, and I went up, and I went up to do the breaths, and the second first responder came in. It was Hugh McIlwain.
It was after defibrillating for the second time that he gasped a bit of air back into his lungs. And those few minutes, until it happened, seemed like an eternity. But whenever he came back round, he was kind of unaware of his surroundings.
I remember coming around again, and Joe was pressing down on my chest, and I remember the pain of it, to be honest, and that was the first thing I remembered. And I said, Joe, God, stop, this is really painful. And in between that, there was another man giving me mouth to mouth, a man called Hugh McIlwain, who I've known for so many years, and I couldn't understand what he was doing on my mouth, and I thought, God, that's kind of pushing me away. I thought, this is some kind of a bad dream,
I think those couple of minutes have a bigger impact on my life than any other couple of minutes.
We got to the Royal, and we were just outside theatre. Hugh was in theatre getting 2 stents in. It seemed no time, the theatre doors opened and Hugh was wheeled out in the trolley, and he waved the hand, and I went over and high-fived him. I mean, it's 3 years now, and that's still there. We don't dwell on it, but definitely so many times you just think, my goodness, it could have been such a different outcome. I mean, Joe Burns really saved Hugh's life. He really did.
I'm so grateful that I have my father here with me in the house today. Without the first responders and without the paramedics, you know, we know a fact, you know, my father would not be here today. The set of events that took place that day, how lucky we had to be for the timings, you know, for him to be able to be strong enough to get off the golf course and get up here, for Joe to be here in the nick of time. Joe wouldn't have been in the house 5 minutes nearly until the cardiac arrest occurred. You know, timing was so crucial. It seemed like the paramedics were here in a time that they shouldn't have been able to travel from Antrim to here, you know. As we go through our lives, I think we learn a lot of things in school that are important, but what could be more important than saving a life?